Hey everyone, it's Andrew. I'm here with Charles Xavier. He's kind of sleepy right now, but I want to do a video about the BSeen LED Dog Collar, which is this dog collar right here. We got this about a year ago in probably August or September of 2020 because in the fall and winter where we live, it gets very dark at night. And I wanted to get a collar that was illuminating so that when Charles and I went out for walks at night or in the evening after work, he could be easily seen by cars, other people walking on the street, or other people with dogs, just to avoid unnecessary interactions or just like a safety standpoint, because we do cross the street regularly where it's pretty dark, as well as many parts of where we're at, there aren't any street lights, so it's pretty much pitch black. So we got this collar. I've had it for about a year now and I really like it a lot, which is why I'm doing this video. So in this video, what I'm going to do is first go over the basic features of the collar. I'll kind of get a zoomed up view of it so you can see it in more detail. We'll go over kind of sizing it appropriately. And then what I'll do is I'll go outside with the collar itself and kind of show you what it looks like illuminated in like a dark setting, so with the different features. So first what I'll do is just go over the basic features and set up the camera so you can see it more easily. Okay, so here's a close-up of the collar. I'll just go over the basic features of it, but it's basically this one plastic piece, or silicone piece that is just like a giant loop that's clear. This illuminates the light when it's turned on, and then what you do is you plug it into this part here that has the actual light fixture in it, or the light buttons and stuff like that. This silicone piece is what you're going to have to cut to size appropriately for your dog. What I recommend in general is kind of wrap it around your dog's neck, make it so that it can slide easily like over their head and ears without being too loose or too tight, and then cutting it with erring on the side that you cut it with excess or too long so that you can always cut it shorter. Personally, I find that keeping it plugged in like this and sliding over like Charles's head on a regular basis, like over his head, is easier. I don't want to kind of like unplug it like that and have to plug it back in, just because I feel like this rubber piece will break over time. And so we just keep it kind of set like this, and then we slide it directly over his head. So that's the silicone piece. It is a one-size-fits-all. You'll have to kind of cut it appropriately, and just be careful on the error on the side of cutting like less is more in this instance. If you cut it too short, it might be too tight, or it'll fall, like it won't be appropriate size. So be careful with that. As far as the features of this like plastic part, what it essentially has is this button right here. When you press it, it'll turn the light on and off, and there's 3 separate settings. There's like a fast blinking, kind of slower blinking, and then a constant mode. I'll show you those real quick. So if I click it once, it'll be this fast blinking version. If I click it again, it'll be this like slower blinking, and then if I click it again, it'll be a constant version, and when you click it a 4th time, it'll turn off. So real quick, I'm just going to turn off the lights just so you can see this kind of inside. But this is the fast blinking, slower blinking, and then constant blink, or constant light pattern. All right. Sorry if it's bright. I personally use this constant light version of it because I think it's more easily seen and it's less distracting than these blinking versions. But you might have a personal preference and choose something otherwise. So once you turn it off, that's kind of it. It does have a little kind of tab or whatever, like a silicone tab that plugs into where you can recharge it. This is a rechargeable LED dog collar. It doesn't come with batteries or anything like that. It does come with a micro USB cable that you can charge it with, but it doesn't come with the wall adapter, so you'll have to use like an iPhone charger or any other USB charger to charge it appropriately. We typically walk about like 2 miles a day, which is anywhere from like 20 to 30 minutes depending on how fast we're walking, and as well as we go for runs kind of pretty routinely about 3 to 4 miles for about 45 minutes. And over the course of the entire year, I probably charge this 2 or 3 times. So it does hold a very good charge, and it does charge quickly. I haven't ever been out where we've been walking and it like having it go dead or dimming. So the charge is very effective. So that's pretty much the collar itself. What I'll do is just kind of show you putting it on Charles himself, and then we'll walk outside, and then show you the different light patterns like in the dark while it's dark out. So give me 1 second. Okay, so it's pretty simple as far as getting it on. So Charles is kind of awake now. So what you do is just I just slide it over his head, and this is like how I have it set up, where it'll just slide without hitting his ears or anything like that, and it'll sit kind of not tight or anything, but it won't fall off him or anything like that. And then when we're done, we'll just slide it off his head like this, and I'm just very careful not to irritate him so much. But you can also, if you were to cut it too short, or your dog's head is like the dimensions are different, you could always unplug this and kind of wrap it around his neck and then plug it in like that and undo it that way. I personally don't do that because I feel like it's going to wear and tear on the plastic portion here more easily. But he's very comfortable with this. We walk and it doesn't bother him at all. And you just kind of turn it on and put it on his regular collar and go for a walk. So that's pretty much it as far as getting it set up. If you have questions or like concerns about actually like measuring it, I can definitely answer them below. So post comments below and I'll try to answer them if I can. Now what I'm going to do is just walk outside with the collar, and we'll show different like the fast blinking, the slower blinking, and the constant version, like pitch black, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. It does illuminate the ground pretty well, so I don't even use a flashlight when we're outside. But rather than coming back in and trying to like talk beyond that, what I'll do is just show you those images and we'll be done with the video. Please post any comments below. I'll be happy to answer them, and I'll put a link to the product on Amazon in the description. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I always appreciate it. And have a great night. Bye. Okay, so that's all the different settings. Thanks for watching. I hope that helped. If you're interested in this collar, please comment below and use the link in the description below. Thanks a lot.